right, we're back today again with Patrick Metzger from Synergy, and as always, I'm Dr. Chris, I'm MC Chiropractic. We're going to talk about shoulder health today and a few things that you can do to make sure that your shoulders are in good position both during your daily life and when you're working out. So we're going to go through a quick mobility screen today up against a wall. That's the only piece of equipment you need so far today. We're going to back up against the wall and get into a shoulder W position, okay? We're going to go ahead and put our feet out. If we have a real tight back, we know we have problems with our shoulders, but perfect posture, if you can get your heels on the wall, that's ideal, okay? We're gonna go ahead and just draw our thumbs out to the wall, and we're gonna see if we can bring them all the way overhead and back down with good mobility. If you can keep everything up against the wall as you travel, that's gonna go ahead and mean you got good basic shoulder range of motion. If you have trouble getting out there, you might want to see a healthcare provider or a personal trainer about that and make sure that you can safely get there before we move on to some of the more advanced exercises we're going to cover today. Patrick, why don't you take us through some other shoulder health tips here?
Yeah, awesome. So one of the biggest issues with shoulders is obviously, I would say most people have a tendency to round their shoulders. You know, just because of lifestyle, how we are, we're on our phones, we're typing on a computer, we're driving. And what happens is when you have rounded shoulders, that can really lead to a lot of health issues, obviously, which you guys deal with clients probably multiple times during a week, whether it's impingement or whatever it may be. So I'm going to take you through one item you can do every day to help get rid of that roundedness and really help with the flexibility in your chest. And then just talk about general exercises in the gym, pulling exercises, and how to really do those appropriately and make sure that you're initiating movement with the correct muscles that you need to.
Sounds good. All right, so take me through this.
Yeah, we're going to start with Dr. Chris. He's going to hop on the floor here. So like I said, this is one thing you can do, honestly, every morning. All right, and all he's going to do is he's going to go to the bottom of a push-up hold. All right, and we're going to stretch through that chest, and all he's going to do is going to try to contract and bring this together a little bit, not super tight, but he wants his back to be nice and contracted, and we're just going to hold that, honestly, as long as we can, pretty close to failure, all right? So as he's starting to shake here, right, like you're going to shake pretty quickly. If that's tough, start with your knees, right? I always like to start my clients, I know, with baby steps, okay? But this is an awesome exercise that you can do every day, whether it's hop out of bed, whether it's before you go to bed at night. We'll have him stop here so we don't lose him for the rest of the video here. But it's a really good exercise just to, like I said, stretch across that chest and really work on tucking those shoulders back instead of leaving them rounded in the front there. So, all right, next thing we'll do is take a look at just general pulling exercises, because in a healthy workout routine, you really want to focus on a 2-to-1 ratio, roughly, of pulling exercises, whether it's vertically or horizontally.
A lot compared of people coming in with shoulder issues that are doing 5-10 different variations of shoulder push movements and 1 or 2 different variations of pulls. So
yes,
flipping that ratio is
like we were talking a minute ago, everybody loves a bench press,
yeah,
right? But nobody wants to pull anything, all right? So yeah, keep that healthy ratio. And so we're going to flip him just to the side here. So if we're talking about a basic rowing motion, whether you're seated or whether you're standing, we really want to make sure that we make what's called the mind to muscle connection. And what we mean by that is we want to initiate the movement of the muscle that we're trying to work. We want to engage those muscles first before we start moving anything, all right? So if with any horizontal pulling motion, we're trying to use our back, all right? All this whole muscle group back here, okay? So what he really wants to do is, before even pulling back, we want to contract, all right, back here, and we want to initiate the movement right there, okay? I always like to tell my clients, imagine your hand is just merely a hook, all right? One big mistake people make is they want to contract their arm or their bicep like that and initiate the movement with a lot of muscles in here, and we want to really engage and initiate right here. So you can see he's going to pull or retract that shoulder blade and really start, and then he's going to continue the movement by bending that elbow and such, okay? So whether his elbow's out up nice and high or whether it's tucked down by his waist, all right, either way we want to engage back here, okay? Now, second movement, if we're doing more of a maybe a vertical row, so if we bend him over at a little bit of a, say, 90 degrees, say you're doing like a dumbbell, one-arm dumbbell row or something like that, okay? We want to make sure, obviously, that head and eyes are up, all right, to keep that healthy neck, okay, so we're not bent over real far. And if we're going to, let's say, let's do a one-arm dumbbell row with, let's do your left arm, and it's going to switch your feet around here. There we go. Okay, perfect. So now if he's going to row from the floor up, we want to use the exact same method. We want to engage here and pull a little bit, and then bring that weight upward. All right, so engage, think of that mind-muscle connection, just like that, okay? So the first thing you're feeling is your bicep contracting. As you start moving that weight, you're obviously not using the muscles that you want to use in your rear back though, okay? So super, super important in summary to kind of make sure that you are engaging those muscles in the back upon any pulling movement, all right?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Guys, hope you found this helpful today. Make sure you leave comments down below. See if you can engage those shoulder blades all on their own, or if you're using a lot of that bicep. Let us know if you want to see any other topics down in the comments as well. Hit subscribe so you get all of our videos, and we hope to see you back for next week's video. We're always here at Metzger Chiropractic to help you move better, feel better, be a better you. Thanks, Patrick.
You bet.
Everybody's moving, everybody's moving, everybody's moving, 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 moving. Everybody's moving, everybody's moving, everybody's moving, 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 and stop.